And it's
So-
snowing.
Huh.
We have the massive tundra.
Nice change of scenery, I'll admit.
So, we have 3 towers, one last time, but this is also easily, I think, one of the largest areas in the game.
Also, I just realized that guy was that Pathfinder was a liar. I mean, our Franklin's doing just fine. He still has as many flaps as we started with.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we still have 3 flaps.
No, because we would have had 4 by this point.
Yeah,
but
because
he
we
took
gained
away
one from the boss.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So, here comes our last challenger,
The bear.
So, really, he did nothing.
Kumo.
Wait, Kumo the bear?
Oh no,
Yep.
this thing seems unbearable.
Unlizardable.
That's a bear?
Kind of looks like something I've seen in Jack. You know what? It kind of reminds me of, honestly, with the way its head, like tentacles, reminds me of frickin' Core from Jack and Daxter.
Actually, what
can
I was thinking
kinda
of,
see it.
because of the body and the way the face looks, it reminds me of one of the demons from the CGI Ninja Turtles movie.
Actually, I was going to say the Outriders,
Oh.
aka. Ooh, all right.
I was gonna say these are new. These are only unique to this area. These are new targets that, if you shoot them, they give you vertical boosts.
Ooh.
So it'll help to climb these areas faster. Anyway,
That's
also this is since this is the last area. This is also the area that will require me to collect 3 Jiggies per tower. So
Super.
time to get to it. But anyway,
We need at
continue,
least
you guys.
9 of those suckers in order to beat this level.
Yeah. So you're talking about Outriders, Matt?
Outriders, aka the monstrous minions of Thanos from Infinity War and Endgame.
I actually
Oh.
wait, like, so I'm a little bit confused. Like, are we actually doing this? I thought we were gonna stop.
Stop after that cutscene.
I'm gonna go a little bit further because this session has been pretty short otherwise.
Because the reason,
Let me just
because
find-
what I was about to suggest earlier, but kind of held back on, is that if we were really like that close to the end, we could theoretically finish the whole thing today.
I mean, I'm not against it,
I mean, if we're this close, then I'd say let's just go for it.
but I'd say like
for all we
let's
know,
first-
we might have a special guest later.
Wait, a special guest.
It's in the chat.
Oh, okay. Also, I don't like the fact that usually means that there's somebody after me. But how is he gonna get me when I'm in this cave?
You'll never find me here.
At least I'm safe inside my.
Save
And
my
they're cool.
mind.
Oh, cool. Cool. That actually gave us a really good flap
Wait a
upgrade.
minute.
So now
I'm
I'm
fairly
back
certain
at,
the second you get, yep.
Well,
Well, this is a change of scenery. Bye, Franklin.
not again.
Have fun at
Hey,
school.
at
dear.
least you only have to deal with one head this time.
True, but he will probably be a lot faster.
And he has a bigger
So-
eye.
He's got
Alright, so-
2 hands on his arms on his back.
Yeah, that can't be. That cannot be convenient.
Honestly,
So,
I just think that it means he'll finally be able to scratch the edge on his back.
I mean,
Yeah.
can I just bring up something that's oh jeez? Can I just
Oh,
bring up something that's
that,
actually?
that just appears so I can see where the guy is.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hey, dude, I
Oh.
shouldn't have moved. Fuck.
Ow!
Ow!
Oh, all our
My,
EXP.
I think I still have that 4th flap though. At least let me. First,
Need a
let
third
me
flap.
Let's clean off Franklin first.
get as many of these as I can.
I think after you do a level up, it just keeps that.
I feel like it would suck if you could lose levels. Anyway, but as far as the other guest commentary, yeah, I'd say let's wait and see how we feel after we clear this area, and again, see how we feel after. Come here, Franklin. Can't stay mad at you, you dumb bird. Okay, we still have 4.
That's a backhanded compliment.
Yeah, Franklin did nothing to you. He's been a good boy all
That's
throughout
why I
this
said I
game.
can't stay mad at him.
But you called him a dumb animal.
Get out of here, you big dumb animal. That's just like,
I know what I'm not needed. But actually, what was I about to say regarding the fact that Kumo has literally two arms on his back? It's
Yeah.
like when you really stop and think about it, like gonna blow some people's minds here, but that's kind of not too dissimilar to how characters with wings on their back. It's essentially the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically a 6 limbs, so he's a bear dragon.
The mighty bear dragon.
I mean, by some proxy, it would mean that Pit himself is a freak.
I thought you were about to say that Pim himself was a bear.
No, Pit. Well, He's about as smart as the average bear.
I like
Yeah.
how you had to pause yourself before you
It's
correct
like-
me. No, he's not
I
a.
was
Well,
Oh God, is he?
Well, no, he's a pity pat.
pit bear.
At least that's
we
how
need
that's
a
how
pit
Hades always
bear.
puts it.
That's good. And then this one has to go all the way up. So I'm gonna try and cheese this a little bit by standing on it, and then just constantly higher, higher, higher.
Higher.
Okay, that's good enough for maybe. Maybe
too
not top.
high, too high, too
And
high.
just-
also, crap. These
Also-
things are also falling.
Yeah, they're timed.
Yeah. Also, goddamn it, I just realized what Logan was getting at with that fucking.
Oh, so
we gotta go higher.
I'd say get it all
Higher.
the way up.
Right in
Oh,
the,
oh, I see what
yeah.
you're saying. Yeah, and then by the time, and then if I do this, then by the time that gets, okay, hang on. I think I see what I gotta do. So, all the way up, and then you start lifting this up, and then
Time it just right, and
you got
Franklin?
Franklin.
Now,
Go!
quick!
Damn.
jeez.
Franklin, you have one goddamn job, Franklin. You all you need to do is lift this thing up and higher.
You know, you
know-
really are a dumb animal.
Jump, 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 land,
Land, rest, rest.
rest.
Mush. All right, that's enough whipping for now. With this
this
hand.
God, I hate that, but I love it. Okay, I did not have to do this in my previous playthrough. Like, I was able to get the tokens from elsewhere, but I'm already so committed to it. I don't want to give up.
Never give up. Trust your instincts.
Got it.
There you are.
Thanks, Peppy.
Thank you, Peppy. You're becoming more like your father.
Father.
To be fair, there's a lot of games I've been playing. As
My name is
so-
Fox McCloud. My father is dead.
No fun wrestling siblings. Cyrano's will oh, hang on. I think I'm reading this
The-
out of order.
It's only really that bad when you just cut right to that fucking line.
I
Kumo
know,
was
but
large and
still,
powerful.
it's just
He was
funny.
rambunctious and liked nothing better than to wrestle. So Kumo loved to wrestle. But it was no fun wrestling his siblings. Ceranos the deer was shy. Nimue was haughty, and Soro fought too hard. Kumo loved to wrestle the animals of the land, but he quickly grew much larger than even the biggest animals, and he had nobody with which to play.
He was his own weight class.
Eagle Mother wished to alleviate her son's loneliness, so she grew many animals of the plateau, grew them well beyond their normal stature, so that Kumo would have friends. And that is why today we encounter so many giant bones. Because
So
turns
that-
out he
so-
played too rough.
So that would explain why the elephant graveyard is a thing.
Yeah.
An elephant rave.
Anyway, so gotta be careful.
Oh, hey,
and-
look, he
Jeez,
has
that-
his
speaking
fourth
of
feather back.
speaking of raves,
Look at that grooving party down there.
You guys
The
notice he
system.
has a fourth feather again?
Oh yeah, because I got some experience points. Remember?
Yes.
oh,
But yeah, that down there, the system truly is down.
Okay, right there. So yeah, we're looking for orange glows and stuff. That'll usually lead us to either experience points or to bear tokens. To real jiggies now. Holy crap! Now we're getting really into some banjo territory.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Like, you know what? The two arms on its back could be Kazooie's wings.
now Frederick, don't hold back
Whoa.
now.
Woo! There's some good physics here. Drop it.
Wait, Frederick?
Or excuse me, Franklin. I like it.
Frederick is his father.
Oh,
Dude, Mr. Turtle is my father.
Is my father. Defacing this false god, blasphemous. The final shrine to be dedicated in this realm. Give thanks to He who would make our world the God Slayer. So this is where he kind of had his whole base of operations before he, killed all his followers. Oh boy, more target shooting. Let's do it.
Target practice, baby.
Just all this very interesting and sad lore.
Welcome to
look,
Target.
minigame.
Why not? Let's
Welcome to-
lift you over.
Welcome to Target.
Dare?
Welcome to Target. Get your shit and get out.
Okay, what does this guy do?
Basically,
Actually,
my
that's
experience is at Target, yeah.
Okay, I think I see what I gotta do here. So
Just not a very good target.
I
My
see what I have to do. I
target
basically
sucks.
I basically have to make two diagonals.
What are
so-
you lifting there, Franklin?
I'm living them up here, so this will turn on.
Franklin,
And...
what's
I
that?
just didn't see you sick that thing on them.
Sorry.
Franklin, what's that you got in your talons?
So let's try.
Go!
There's one. So yeah, no, I mean, I'm starting to get the hang of this, and again, like, I think these are interesting. I like that there is some open-endedness, like you don't have to solve every puzzle if you just want to complete the game, and the
Oh, goodness.
the archery stuff is neat. I just wish, maybe maybe a bow upgrade or two would have been cool to also have, but I think playing with the mobility was already a neat enough idea. What do you think of it so far, Matt?
Seems very nice. Game's very pretty. Seems fun. I like the gliding. But yeah, I do like the bow gameplay, but I feel like there should have been a little more to it. But overall, it's still good.
It's not too. It's not poorly priced. I'll at least say that. But I agree that there's an issue of
Variety.
not variety, but there's an issue of. I do believe there's an issue of length in that. Hang on, want to see something really cool?
Well, I want to ask, like, the whole thing of, like, price and length, like, how much is this game being charged for again?
$20.
How much was it? Sorry,
I want to say it's $20.
Let me
Makes
turn
sense.
back on my PS4.
Okay, because I
Thank
feel
you.
like... Because I feel like for that much, I think it's... Like, how much is it? For $20, I feel like it's decently priced. And honestly, like, I feel like...
Also, this must
I
just
don't
be
know-
for experience orbs. I'm gonna move on. Continue.
I was about to say, like, I don't know how unpopular of an opinion this is, but I feel like complaining about a game's length stopped being a genuine complaint decades ago.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude,
I'm going to debate that again, I'm sorry, and I don't, you know what, no, I'm not even going to bring it up. You guys will give me shit for it again.
Okay, you know, I take it back. Pathless is $40.
Okay.
Though it is currently on sale for about 20% off as of this recording. It's probably going to be gone by that time, but, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, what was your point, Matt?
No, I'm not going to say it because you guys will give me shit for it again.
Oh, ow.
For which game?
Honestly, Matt, we kind of need some topic tangents right now, so by all means, go right ahead.
Crash 4, I'm sorry, it should not have been
I'm-
60
Ow.
bucks for how... If you are one of those people that just want to finish the story, fun fact, it takes at most 5 hours.
I mean, to be fair, if you know what you're doing, so does Odyssey.
Oh, wow. Okay. So yeah, I really thread the needle on this one. So 3, 2, 1. That
Oh,
was
boy.
it. Hang on. Then this will give me another jiggy. Oh, come on. Got it.
There you go.
And there you go.
Is that all of them?
And honestly, I will say that is like another thing that I've noticed. Like, I've definitely noticed it whenever people complain about Sonic games. Like, I remember when Generations came out, one of the bigger complaints was that, like, it was short, and I'm like, dude, a lot of Sonic games are short. Like, I think the only Sonic games I can think of that were, like, really long were usually the ones that were long for the wrong reasons, like 06 and, to a certain extent, Unleashed.
Okay, one tower's over there. The third tower is...
I would just say that...
Oh, right there. Okay.
Oh,
cool.
hello. But, yeah, I would just say... I feel like the only time when a game's length should be brought up as, like, a really bad point is if the game had a lot of promise to begin with, or the fact that it's, well, way too long for its own sake.
Yeah,
I mean,
about
because
to
that's
say.
the thing. Yeah, you have
Honestly-
two major extremes. One inherently more positive than the other. You have a game that really overstays its welcome and tends to drag a bit, which we've encountered those games. And then you have the game where your biggest critique is you're left going, "That was it? Like, there should have been more. Oh my gosh, it was just about to get good. Like, you had all these cool like mechanics." And I feel like that could be this game for me.
Here's
That
the-
I wish there was more to it.
Here's the thing, though, that you guys are not taking into consideration. In my opinion, it's the biggest thing. The price.
That's also true. I feel
You
like there should
take
be
into
some form of...
consideration the price, because again, I wouldn't be complaining about Crash 4 as I am if it wasn't for the fact that it's a full $60.
And
I mean,
think
would you
that's
also?
why-
Would you,
oh,
I
it
mean,
was
honestly,
too.
would you also say that's mostly just
Huh.
because you already have the likes of the Crash Insane trilogy to use as like a comparison point, considering
Yeah.
that was only $40 for
Yes,
3 games.
Yeah, also, I guess I misremembered.
that?
I guess it is still just 2. Huh, okay. No, okay, it's just 2, not 3. Cool. All right, continue, guys.
Anyway,
I
that's it.
mean,
I just think that price is important when you take into consideration.
At the same time, though, honestly, I would rather pay $60 for a Crash game of Crash 4's length than pay $60 for, or pay $60 for a game that takes it, like, you know, claims it takes, like, what, 80 plus hours to beat.
I think that's
Because
another...
I do not have, because I don't know about you guys, but I don't have that kind of time to
And
pay
this
on
is why
something like that.
James
That's fair.
doesn't like RPGs.
Well, no, well, it just needs to be... It needs to remain engaging and active. That's why I think things like Paper Mario and Mario and Luigi were better, because A, there was more familiarity with the source material, and B, it did more to keep even normal battles engaging and
Right, like,
with,
it's
with
like
the action command system.
yeah, it's probably one of the more accessible like examples of RPGs, like both
Long
series.
story
Actually.
short, I'm an idiot.
You're
Whatever.
not an idiot. We never mentioned that. So, I think that's all. and I
Everyone
guess,
is an idiot in their own way.
correct. But I think that is but we were talking about that. I think that is a reason why. I think that is a reason why people are a little bit skeptical of Balan Wonderworld at the moment. given
That
its
I'll
$60
definitely agree
price
on. A
tag.
game as it stands, I am definitely sort of feeling like a game like that feels a little overpriced.
Right.
Even though we've only got the demo to really work off of right now.
Honestly,
see
like
how
with
it
all the hate people are giving it and all the hate people insist we need to give it, I feel like the price is like the least of our concerns.
I mean,
Well,
yeah, I'm not even gonna mince words here. As much as I do want to give that game a chance, it is also a matter that I have to agree with a lot of people in that it needs to be delayed, like at least
I
another
agree
few months,
that.
if not a year, because that game needs a massive overhaul.
Like
Just to set
honestly,
some
that's
stuff up.
that's really my thing with it. It's like I'm one of those people that's stupid enough that enjoyed the demo, and I agree. There's a lot that does need to be fixed. Again, my problem is with the people that like really exaggerate how bad it is to a point where it feels like they're just taking the piss out of it just for the sake of taking the piss out of it.
What did that
It kind of
do?
reminds me
oh,
of
here we go.
it kind of reminds me of how what is it called? How that one reviewer that even though I like his stuff, he obviously is taking the piss out of Cyberpunk.
Yeah, honestly, Matt, Balan is basically going through the exact same thing that Cyberpunk's been going through.
Aside from the fact that they didn't lie about what was on offer.
Yeah.
It's more. I mean, granted, at that point, it's more the problem they didn't tell us enough.
Yeah, no, that too. Okay, I've almost got this. I need to find another torch. Because there's a torch in there, but I need to get this thing on fire so that I can thaw it out and use it more properly, which requires this torch be lit.
I mean, I guess in all fairness, though, I think it's also just a matter that, let's not beat around the bush, Square Enix is the fucking worst when it comes to pricing their games.
That is fair.
Because they absolutely are carrying that that mentality of like they're definitely carrying the mentality of it's gotta work because we're Square Enix.
Wait,
we have the name.
What are you talking about? Balan is Square.
Yeah,
Enix?
Square's publishing
produced-
Balan.
And that's probably where the price came from. Is they believe that since they are Square and can do no wrong, and that's pretty much the short and sweet of it, that because of that they
careful.
should then get to I see what happens. Activate spirit mode so I can aim at the torch through the wall. Cool.
I
There you
noticed
go.
we haven't been using Spirit Mode all that much throughout this playthrough.
It really is not. Well, it's helpful that I can use it. Like it's helpful. I've been using I've been using it, but probably not for the cool purpose of seeing through walls.
Look at
I mainly
Franklin in the
use it-
snow.
Aw.
Looked like he
I
was just
mainly-
rolling around in the snow for a second.
By the way,
I mainly use it to see like where I'm going or like what to do. But continue.
Also, with the whole Square Enix thing, when it comes to like their big AAA releases, I think like especially Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest and stuff like that, I think they're fine with pricing them because those are long, big games that they put hundreds of hours of resources into.
Right, but a Balan's not going to be that.
No,
But unfortunately, I
Balan's
think
not
it should have been I should have been a $40.
It's-
I will go ahead.
It's the problem that they're applying that same pricing mentality to the games that aren't in that category. Like, again, Balan Wonderworld, or, again, we bring this up time and again, Melody of Memory.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm going to bring up the Avengers game.
I think
Well,
so,
that's just its own can of worms.
And
And
honestly,
I
I feel
do-
like the only
yeah.
reason they feel like they could get away with doing it for Memory of Melody is because it is Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, which has been one of their big powerhouses. I will say, as far as Balan though, it could be worse because, and I don't know if this is and by all means, feel free to correct me if I was wrong in making this sort of comparison. Is that I said to a couple friends earlier that it could have been worse because it could have been like Ukulele, where it had already asked for Kickstarter money and then proceeded to give us that kind of like potential drought in content or very
Honestly,
shallow gameplay.
you say that, I'm going to say even worse so Mighty Number 9.
Or Shenmue 3.
Shenmue 3.
Just
God.
any Kickstarter in general, really.
Shenmue 3 was... Oh, did I ever tell you about Shenmue 3?
Hold on,
James?
really quick. I argue not every Kickstarter because I'm going to mention 2 Kickstarters that didn't right. Hat in Time and Shovel Knight.
What about Bloodstained?
And Bloodstained. Bloodstained, for the most part, like when it was first revealed, it was lackluster. Then they realized, oh shit, we should fix this before we actually publish it.
Which is good.
Yeah.
And then, did I ever tell you about Shenmue 3, James? Like all the crap that happened with that game?
Oh no, I'm well aware of what Shenmue 3's been all about. Like they did, like, if I'm not mistaken, Sony were publishing it too, but they wanted Kickstarter money, and so they got the Kickstarter money. The game took for fucking ever to get released, and there was a whole bunch of other strife, like the fact that, like, for PC's sake, it got put exclusively on Epic Game Store for a while.
Well,
and
that's
then
the thing.
and then the game eventually came out, and people were pissed off to find it was actually just another filler arc.
It's a filler arc, yeah, because apparently Shenmue is like everything that. Okay.
Basically, if you want a good Shenmue, play the Yakuza games.
Pretty much.
That's exactly it. Also, I'm gonna head over there because I believe that is the sword.
In fact, if you want a better Shenmue, play Takeshi's Challenge.
But yeah.
Honestly, though, I do feel bad for the Shenmue fans, though, because, to be fair, that was a story that did need to end.
They
just
needed
forgot
to end. But they instead went, this is going to make a shit ton of money, so let's just continue the story.
The issue is that they already told us that the direct, like, he wants to make this grand epic and it just isn't going to work. Like, yeah, did you hear that Shenmue, the guy believes that in order for the current Shenmue story to end, he wants at least 8 games.
What?
Fuck that!
How many are out now again?
3.
3.
Okay.
And the last 2 were very, very iffily
Honestly, here
published.
This is another thing that I'm going to give Yakuza. Even though that series keeps on going, it keeps on having new games and all that. For the first 6 games, the Kiryu Saga, up until Like a Dragon, even with all that, they each were their own self-contained story that if they wanted to end the series there, they totally could have.
Yeah.
Because
Hard to
that's
believe
every
that.
single game.
By the way, how crazy it is to believe that the director of Yakuza is now basically like the creative director of Sega, period.
I honestly am... Go ahead, James.
Most I'll say is, I'll wait and see if that yields any positive results for the company.
The man
they
is
really need it right now.
To be
Definitely.
fair, the man is the guy who made 2 of the most popular, well-beloved Sega franchises in the past 2 decades. So I
Certainly
think
Yakuza.
we're good. Well, Yakuza and Monkey Ball.
Right. Well, okay, so to clarify, he made Monkey Ball good when everyone thought it was good.
Yeah.
Then it kind of
Pretty
was out of
much.
his hands and other stuff happened. But, what am I doing now?
For Yakuza, it's a crime drama series, so, you know, kind of has a,
It has an excuse to have more story.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like how we tried about, like, 3 minutes of trying to get that one torch when all we needed was just,
I
shoot the
realize
thing.
that now. But all we need is just one more Jiggy and then this area is complete.